Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Ray Robles is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding into the box, J.C. Embry, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike one. Dan D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Hey, Matty V, you know, there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row. This is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. To 2-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Snyder has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Robles has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
At the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Santiago, the runner at second with 1 away. Three and 0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here it is, the 3-0. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Coming to the plate now, Sammy Sosa, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The count now at 2-1. Gets the sign, the 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Tito.
So in now for Chicago, Sito Suzuki. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Suzuki is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Ready with the 1-2. Bouncer to the left side, taken in by Machado, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Justin Steele gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Digging in now, Jonathan Span. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
1-1 is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Padilla finds it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
set to get his day started. Paul Michaels batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Nope, 1-0.
Popped him up. Santiago shading to his right. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Jim Snyder.
Digging in, Jim Snyder. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And now a pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Snyder comes into the day as the second leading vote getter amongst the left fielders in All-Star fan balloting, so we may see him in the Midsummer Classic this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. The pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch.
At the ball.
Now a flare out to left center. Left fielder coming in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in, Jason Kipnis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The 0-1 on its way.
I got to count 0-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 7 homers and 19 driven in. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
The pitcher, Justin Steele, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Full count. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. The payoff pitch one more time. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the high into the second deck and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
In now, Freddie Santiago, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
3 runs already home here. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Devin O'Rourke, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball in.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And there's ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
The pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And in steps Manny Machado as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Machado now on 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, and now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Now batting, Fernando Chavis. It's been a 4-for-12 effort in the series for him coming in. First delivery to him on the way. Steele, playing here in his age 31 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Pete Armstrong. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
3-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
There's a danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0, swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's finally over for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall
Now
right there,
batting.
but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Snyder has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Striding in once again, Jesse Padilla. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. First and second now, 1 man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here's the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. Castro into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jose Hernandez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Hopped up. Buckner has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now to the plate, Rob Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 now. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And that's low, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Rick Haskett will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. And that will become out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Jonathan Span.
So striding in, Jonathan Span. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch on its way. Span playing here in his age 34 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Mac Copley takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For the Phillies, number 22, Mac Copley.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Heading out towards shallow right, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
To the plate now, Justin Steele. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down to second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.C. Embry. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
At the plate now, Freddie Santiago standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for 1. Not in time.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Digging in and looking for more, Pete Armstrong, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Fouled off. Three runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Paul Michaels.
Paul Michaels.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So striding forward now, Jim Snyder. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Devin O'Rourke. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike now to Machado. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He loses him on ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So stepping in, Fernando Chavis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. From the stretch.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fouled away. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Jose Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. O'Rourke is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tito Suzuki.
Digging in once again, Sito Suzuki. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 2-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
On the ground to third. Machado is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the fifth coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rob Castro. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The pitcher, number 22, Matt Copley.
Number 21 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jonathan Span. He's set, and the pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Michael.
Into the box now, Paul Michaels, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Jim
Settling in now, Jim Snyder, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two men are on with 2 men out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jose Villegas takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
number 5, Jose Villegas.
New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch was out.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three and 1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Home run number 5 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To the plate now, Justin Steele, and they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
J.C. Embry will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
In now, Freddie Santiago as he rips it on the ground to second. Barehanded for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-3 Chicago. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Devin O'Rourke.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Fernando Chavis. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Jose Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
High and away, not close. 3-0. Rob Castro would be next. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the left fielder, and they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Matt Brister enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Rob Castro. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
He'll try again. 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Padilla is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. Philadelphia's out in front now, 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Hernandez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Bill Reeves will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 11.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 pitch on the way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21. Sammy Sosa.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The left fielder, number 24. Suzuki.
In now, Sito Suzuki. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
This is popped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Striding in, Bill Reeves. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
To the plate now, Jonathan Span. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. From the stretch. And this is hit hard to the right side. foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now to the plate, Paul Michaels, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Devin O'Rourke. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ready with the 0-1. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third, 2 away. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
One and 0. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-0. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Ready now, Fernando Chavis. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 offering. 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Suzuki is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Orlando Phillies will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 45.
Antonio Rivera will also enter as a part of the double switch, as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
And batting 7, number 26, Antonio Rivera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jesse Padilla is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Bounce to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ronnie Wickert will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Nicholas Horner is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now in the box, Antonio Rivera, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And it's now 7-4. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Three and 0 now. Bill Reeves will be next. The 3-0. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air out to center field. Armstrong has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the captain, Bill Reeves.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bill Reeves. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonathan Span.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Span. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air into shallow left center. Corner onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Paul Michaels.
Digging in, Paul Michaels. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Eddie Bloom comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Eddie Bloom.
Set to get his day started, Nicholas Corner, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bloom, a native Texan. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. The pitch. Popped him up. Reeves over to his right. 1 away.
The batter number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.C. Embry. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at 3rd, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Freddie Santiago, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Ready for another chance? Pete Armstrong. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-4 the final finish today. The Phils rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jose Villegas earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Eddie Bloom hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.